Hello, welcome to another Daily Gym. Today is Monday, March 25th, 2024. Today I want to talk about something a little maybe more lighthearted. Should I approach a doppelgänger? So, for those not familiar, a doppelgänger is a person who looks like someone else. It looks like they could be an identical twin. In this situation, it was not someone who looked like me, but someone who looked like one of my best friends. And it was in my hometown where I know my best friend from. He no longer lives here, but I was walking through the park and I saw a guy get out of his car and walk, and I said, my goodness, that looks like my friend. But the challenge was, I'm in a park, and it's a very big park, and there aren't that many people here. And we were walking towards the same direction. And I'm thinking, should I speed up to go talk to him? Should I not talk to him? And then the opportunity passed and he walked in a different direction. And I will admit I took a kind of a video from a distance. And I don't normally do this, and I feel bad for doing this. I don't like taking videos or pictures of strangers at all. I find the idea of taking a photo of somebody without their permission just kind of weird. And yet I had to show my friend and his wife. And I thought, okay, the guy walked on and I'm not going to see him again. I mean, the gait, the walk was almost the same, the posture. I'm sure the face would have been different, but the hair, the posture, the walk, hey, man. And then he walked in a different direction. I kind of sat around and thought about stuff. And then I walked back. And I saw he was back where I was. I was like, oh my goodness. But I'm talking far away. And I'm thinking, am I really going to walk this far over to him to say hi? And then to show him that he has the same walk that my friend does and the hair. Now to do that, I have to find a photo or a video of my friend doing the same hair, same walk. And so I did not. One might say chickened out. Did not have the courage to go up to the person and say, hey, you look like my friend. Now, in the past, I have done this. I have even gone up to people who I thought looked like me. Now, that has only happened once. I was at a festival in Oakland, California. It was called First Fridays, I think. And I was out for First Friday, and I saw one guy who looked like me. And I said, this is weird. This does not happen. I don't normally think someone looks like me. Other people are like, oh, that guy looks like you. And I said, no, he doesn't look like me. But this time I was like, my goodness, that guy looks like me. I said, I want to go talk to him. Actually, I did not talk to him because my friend said, no, you can't do that. And I said, but why can't I do that? Why can't I talk to the guy who looks like me? I think it would be fun. So maybe these are two examples of times that I've chickened out. But I definitely did do it once in a bar in LA. There was a guy who looked like my other friend. My other friend's got like red hair and kind of got like a beard and wears a specific type of hat all the time. I was like, man, he looks like my buddy. And so I went up to him and I had a photo of my buddy with the same hat. And I say, hey, you look like my buddy, right? He's like, oh my God. I was like, can we take a photo and send it to yeah, sure, man. I think maybe the dynamics of that made it a little easier. I had the photo. I was in a bar with him. It was a karaoke bar, so they tend to be a little more friendly and relaxed versus kind of walking up to somebody on the street at a festival or especially in the middle of a very large park without the photo evidence to say, hey, you look like him. And I just think it's an example that's a little more lighthearted about how sometimes these conversations can be tough, and we're afraid, at least in a specific situation, I was afraid, maybe they think they don't look like that person. Maybe they feel annoyed because I'm approaching them because they just wanted to come to the park to relax. Maybe they feel scared when a stranger is walking a couple hundred feet across a park directly at them. So just so many thoughts that came into my mind, and I don't know if there's a right decision of whether to do it or not do it, but just how I think so often we are thinking about how we're feeling and thinking about how other people are feeling, whether we admit it or not. We seem to think, well, I don't care about this person. Yeah, right. I'm caring about a stranger that I might approach in a park, partially for his safety, but also for my safety. And also my enjoyment. Maybe I freak out sometimes and focus too much on the safety aspect. But so I'm curious if you have ever approached someone who you thought looked like one of your friends, or if you have ever approached someone who you thought looked like you, and how did that go? Or has someone ever come up to you for either of those scenarios? Would love to hear it in the forum, or send me a message, and would love to continue the conversation. So on that note, again, a little more lighthearted today, and then maybe tomorrow it'll be a little heavier. Who knows? All right, take care, y'all.